Vladimir Guerrero Jr. watched his dad dominate baseball, and I don't think many people expected this little munchkin to become the monster that he is today. Suddenly skip to 2015, and Vlad Jr. signs with the Blue Jays for $3.9 million. But Vlad didn't even get his first MLB at bat until 2019. Now 4 years sounds like a lot, but he was still only 20 years old. The dude was so young. That is absolutely fantastic. The Vladdy that we all know and love today looks something like this. Nothing's wrong with that. Nobody's gonna complain, but what happened to this guy? It makes him look like a great fielder. It looked like a great play, but why doesn't he play third base anymore? You guys, it's because he stunk. He just wasn't good at third. That's, I'm not saying I could do it, nuh-uh. But compared to other MLB players, hot garbage. He really wasn't the worst in the world, but when it comes to third base, he wasn't very good. But he did prove to be a good fielder when he went to first. In 2019, he had a UZR of 9.4. Oh, never mind. Negative 9.4. But in 2021, he had a positive 1.8. That's some progress. Oh, actually, that is a ton of progress. So, although at third he wasn't very good, there was one thing he was doing so right. He had a absolutely phenomenal glove, and what we're gonna do is dive into his glove, look at why he did certain things, like why did he lather the palm with pine tar? Why is his glove so dang big? That's what we're gonna answer today. Plus, it doesn't hurt that it just looks so dang good.
So now it's time to talk about how he actually wears the glove. So he goes two in the pinky with his finger out, and his thumb and pinky loops are actually just untied.
I always left mine untied because I'd just go.
It's pretty much the only advantage. And then when it comes to the shape of the glove, he rolls his fingers and his thumb and pinky are both generally flared. So in just a little bit, we're gonna talk about how he actually breaks the glove in, but for now, we're gonna talk about why he lathers the palm with pine tar. So as you guys saw, there's like a ton of pine tar on his palm, and so that's gonna help you both with fielding a ball and with throwing, because both ways you just simply have more grip. I personally hate it because it gets absolutely everywhere. I'm not trying to say that Vlad is special for doing that, but I am just saying it's slightly uncommon. I personally hate this stuff because as soon as it gets on your hands, it then gets on your bat, and then it gets on your bag, and then it gets on your phone, and then kind of your face for some reason. I hate pine tar. For those of you who care, I actually found pics of him using old Rawlings gloves, as well as an old pic of him using an Under Armour glove, which is pretty uncommon. But he's been using Wilson for the past few years, and it doesn't look like that's gonna change anytime soon. I just hope that they're nice enough to actually give him a first base model, because that would be sick. Most of you probably already know this, but this is the Wilson A2000 VG27. It's got blue super skin on the back, and it seems like he likes super skin quite a bit because he's had it on multiple models now. The biggest thing about this glove is that it's big. If you find yourself kind of all over the infield, second, short, third, 11.5 or 11.75 is probably a pretty good size for you. But if you're only playing third base and you're like upper high school or college, 12.25, 12 inches is probably a great thing to at least try. But if you do play other positions as well, maybe just stay with the smaller glove, because 12.25 at second base is massive. Now what we're gonna talk about is just how to actually break the glove in and prepare it the same way that Vlad would. I'm just gonna assume that you have a brand new glove. So we're gonna start with a mallet and all the basic stuff like I normally say. Hit the heel, hit the palm a bunch. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you should probably go back and check out some of my older videos, like how to break in a glove or how to break in a stiff glove. So we already covered that he puts his finger out and he flares the thumb and the pinky both a little bit, and he rolls the three fingers. Really what I want to talk about is the fact that he uses two hinge points. That means he does not close his glove like this. He does not close his glove like, that's not even possible. The way he closes his glove looks like this. That means that we have to have two break-in points, right here and then also right here. The way to make that happen is we're gonna fold the glove like this and bang away, and then also go like this on our other side and bang away. It's almost like you're trying to leave the center of the heel just a little bit stiffer than the outside pieces here and here. For anybody who wants a deeper pocket, try to make your thumb meet your pinky. So the closer that your thumb gets to your index finger when it comes to closing it, the more shallow the pocket is gonna be. So like I said before, Vlad isn't exactly the best fielder in the world, but he does have a fantastic looking glove. So today's video is actually over. You guys should go check out the how to buy a used baseball glove video. Baseball gloves are super expensive, so it just helps to find one a little bit cheaper.